welcome to this quick video on Boomscore integration. So just recently we integrated with Boomscore. What does it mean for you guys? It means that you can understand how the market is in a region that you're starting to do more research. So what we can see, I'm going to type in a suburb here, Glenvale, that's in Queensland. Boomscore says, hey, it's a healthy market, 48 out of 100 for house and land. And for units, townhouses, be a little bit more careful. Could be an oversupply, could be a few factors there that's saying it's, there's a bit of caution. So if you're actually looking at selling units from a development, there might be a challenge around offloading that stock. So that's where we're saying be a little bit careful. And just do a bit more research. How do you do that? It's quite simple. So if you were actually to just hover over the question mark, tells you a little bit about what a healthy market looks like, a be careful market, what does that look like? But you can select see more. So that is now bringing up Boomscore, and from here you can select house or units. And it'll do its magic. And as it's doing that, I can scroll down and start to see the data as it comes back. So Boomscore has given us an indicative idea of how that area is being performing. Also the medium sale price over time. We can also see what we call the MAR, market absorption rate. So we can see that it's a balanced market. It was a seller's market. It's coming back down. It's more of a balanced market. So what we can also see, there's no auctions here, but if you were looking in an area that there is auctions, you would be able to see that data. Days on market, how much stock is on market, so we can see that stock has started to increase a little bit. So we're just in April, May now. Rental yields, vendor discounts, so that's just being re-looked at. Our vacancy rate is, vacancy rates are so low at the moment. 0.81. It's a remarkable vacancy rate there. Online interest, it's been up and down, but where there is gaps, that's just saying we weren't able to, or Boomscore wasn't able to collate that information at that time. They are looking at some back series, they tell us, so that will be started to be built out with more information in through there. And proportion of renters, so 29% of the population in that state are renting, so it's about reasonable. State average is 25%, 29%, so it's a reasonably strong rental area. So from here you can do a couple of things. If this was of importance, you can click the little love heart, add it to your favorites. That will now be added, so when you actually go into my favorites, you'll be able to see just down here, Glenvale, that's being added, date stamped as well. And from there, you can actually just go back into, you can actually just click into the suburb again. From here, I'm going to click the little add market alert. And from here, I can set some really funky little alerts. Now, what I love about these alerts is they're specific to what is important to you as an investor or a searcher of property. So if I now go into my market alerts, I can actually, if I go down to the bottom, I've set up a few here, so excuse me scrolling, but I go down to Glenvale, and from here I can go, well, tell me when the medium price for this region changes to, and I can use this little slider to go up and down and adjust as I need it. So I'm going to say when the median price actually drops to 400,000, I want to be alerted. And I can do the same with this slider for days on market. When the days on market increases to 60, that's of interest to me. And I'm sure you guys get the gist of that. So that's pretty much what you can do once you go into suburb profile. But then there's something else. There's Hotspot Finder. So when you go into Hotspot Finder, you can now create an understanding of what suburbs are doing around the whole country. So more strategies are going to be built out here. But to get started, I'm going to say, look, show me all the houses, the properties that are selling between 650 and a mil. I'm not interested in units at the moment. I'm just interested in homes, so houses. And I want to see the Boomscore 50. So that's an instant top 50 report on properties that make this list. Then I could actually drill down a little bit further. I can add, do I want to look in one state? Do I want to look at 2 states? Do I look at the whole country? But I'm just going to drill down to Queensland. But I'm actually going to do something different. I'm going to remove Queensland, click on map search. And with this, you can actually go wide or radius search or go narrow. But let's just say I've done that. And then I click on here and I drag this across. So I drag it across to around here. I zoom in on the map, scroll it, so left clicks. And I go, you know what, that's a little bit wide. I'm going to reduce it down to about here. Once again, I'm just going to grab the left-hand click of the mouse and I'm just going to go, I want to concentrate on this area here. So, look, we know it's a bit regional. It's going to be a bit patchy with some data, but that's okay. And I'm just going to hit search now. So, you know, what we've seen here is in that very specific region, we've seen the data returned on these suburbs. So I can see that, you know, the days on market, the vendor discount, the stock on market, the online interest, what that looks like. Now, if I was to turn around and go, okay, I'm not going to go so regional, and I move this across a little bit. So I'm just going to go, okay, Brizzy, Ipswich, Sunny Coast, search now. Let's have a look. So all of a sudden you can see the results have changed. And those, you know, we can see locations here where the days on market are quite low still, 32, 16, 17. The medium sale price, the typical value. And we can also see if there's an auction area, what the auction clearance is. It's coming off a very strong auction time in the market. And we can also see what the yields are, the stock on market, the online interest. These are, all important statistics. And also in through here, how many people are renting in and around that region. So you can see quite clearly here, that's the top 50. If once again I wanted to change that as again and go, okay, well, just show me properties that are not $650 to $1 million, but under $500,000, under 450. What does that look like? Exactly the same. Boomscore 50 in this region, and I hit search now. So all of a sudden, what we've got here is properties under 450k. So Crestmead, Slacks Creek, Woodridge, these are areas that, statistically, Boomscore is saying they could be strong areas. So if you're looking for land or you're looking for development sites, so that's a little bit about Boomscore. There's a lot in there, a lot to take in. I do suggest that you guys just have a play around. There's nothing that you can break that we know of. Just have a little look. Save properties, register for an account. Let us know if you have any questions. That's it from me. Take care, guys.